Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another mouth-watering vlog. Today's recipe is dal. I am cooking Chana dal. So the people that know me will be quite shocked that is BDN cooking dal because they know I do not eat dal. I'm not a big dal fan, but my wife has requested that I cook dal for her today. So it is Chana dal. Let's get straight into it. So I've got a cup of Chana dal which has been soaking for a few hours. Got a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of methi, fenugreek. I have a teaspoon of haldi. I have a teaspoon of tandoori masala. You don't have to use tandoori masala. You can use any basar masala or any mixed spice. I've got a teaspoon of Lahori charga. This is your choice if you want to add this Lahori charga, but I think it just gives the handi a more flavor. I have a teaspoon of ground jeera. I've got half an onion or a small onion, small tomato, about 4 or 5 green chilies, and some fresh ginger garlic. Put the katvi on, add some oil, I want to add the ginger garlic to the oil. And cook the ginger garlic until it's nice and golden brown. Once the ginger garlic has gone nice golden brown, you want to add the onion. That's 1 small onion or half of a big onion, 1 tomato, and green chilies to your likings. Mix all that in. Put the top on and bring all these raw ingredients to a high heat. Let's check up. Add all the spices. Spices are added. I'm going to let that cook for a good 5 minutes. Let all the flavors and everything infuse in. And then we are going to be adding the dal. Now coming back to the spices, I like my food, my curries to be, a bit strong in flavor. But if you want, you can put less spices. You don't have to put as much as I have. So when it comes to the salt, you can put it to your own preference. You can put the tandoori masala, the basar masala a little bit less. You don't have to add the Lahori charga. It's all to your preference. If you like your handi mild, you add less spices. If you like the handi to have that oomph, that kick to it, then you add this kind of a spice. Let's get back to the masala. The masala is looking really good and it smells awesome. I have a crusher. What I want to do is just slightly give this masala a crush. Just a little crush. Mix it in. That's looking good to me. Now I want to add the chana dal. The dal has been rinsed. I want to add the dal with the water. Mix the dal in. Maybe add a little bit more water. Enough water so it soaks the dal, put the top on and bring it to a boil. The dal has come to a boil. Mix everything in. You want to turn the heat down low. Put the top on and let the dal cook straight through. Cooking time varies on different dals. I think this dal should take about half an hour to 45 minutes on a low heat to cook straight through. You need to check upon the dal. When you do check on it, you can see the difference if it's ready or how much more time it needs. But I would leave this for at least 45 minutes and then we are gonna add the tarka and the dal is ready. So it's been 30 minutes. I checked up on the dal. The water level was slightly low, so I added some more water, but the dal is ready. Check a couple of pieces. It's nice and soft to the touch. Now we want to turn the heat on high. Let some of that water dry out. So I want the water to dry out slightly, not too much because I don't want the dal to be dry. I want it to be nice and juicy. Now it's time to get the tarka ready. There are many ways of making a tarka. Every time I do a tarka, I like to do it different ways. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my special tarkas. Let's get this tarka on. Now for the tarka today, I'm going to be using a little bit of tomato. I would say about quarter of a tomato, a quarter onion, and some ginger and garlic. I'm going to get the pan on. Add some oil to the pan. Now remember, don't be shy with the oil because this is chana dal. It soaks up all the oil. So with the tarka as well, we want to add a good amount of oil. I want to add the ginger, garlic, and tomato. Now to the tarka, I want to add some zira. That's whole zira seeds. And cook that tarka until it's nice golden brown. Also to the tarka, you want to add some tandoori masala, just a little bit, just to give it that nice color. And just cook that until it's nice golden brown. Now back to the dal. This is what my mom likes to do sometimes. The chana dal, I'm going to give it like 1, 2, 3 crushes just to give it that little, that gooey texture. So the tarka is looking good. As you guys can see, it's nice golden brown. Gonna give that another minute before I add it to the dal. And the dal as well, after crushing the dal is also looking very good. So the dal is ready, the tarka is ready. Let's get the tarka on the dal. So I've turned the heat off the dal and the tarka. Straight in, give it one mix and just put the top on. The tarka needs to be really hot and sizzling. So when you add it to the dal, as you guys seen, when it hits the dal, it needs to explode like a volcano. That's what gives the dal a tarka and that's what gives it all that special flavor. Once the tarka is added, the heat needs to go off the dal. We don't want to fiddle with it. We want to leave that for a good 5 minutes. Let all the flavors infuse in. Let all the oils settle in. And then we're going to taste this dal. Oi, 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 oi. What am I saying to you, dosta? Masera, if you cook this dal like this, I'm telling you, you are going to love it. Let's take the top off. Oi, hoi, 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 hoi. Look at that. Now that is a proper Dhaba style dal. Look at the color of that, boys. What am I saying to you? This is the dal that you wanna cook. A little bit coriander. Now let's go for the first chamach, boys. What am I saying to you? This just smells. Oi, oi, oi. Let's go for the first bite. Bismillah. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. What a dal. What am I saying to you? I'm going to say that this dal is amazing. For my likings, the salt is slightly a little bit less, but you can always add salt at the end. Let's get some more of this dal in, man. Oi, 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 oi. What am I saying to you? That's a nice juicy chamach. Alhamdulillah, this dal recipe came out amazing. I think this is probably one of the best dals I've had. I've made it a bit like, you know, the Pakistani Dhaba style. It's a bit, you know, gooey, it's a bit juicy. It's got the smoky flavors to it. You can taste the tarka because it's smoky. And, you know, it's just amazing. You know, the wrong chef BDM vlogs. I am the best cook. You know what I'm saying? And they say that. तू बढ़िया दाला बनाना है दोस्ता तू इस तरह दाल बना तू पता लगा जे दाल किस तरह बनाई नहीं. But in Alhamdulillah, I hope you guys are enjoying my Wrong Chef cooking series part 2. Since I've come back from Pakistan, I'm trying to recreate all these amazing dishes that I've been having at Pakistan. And, you know, what am I saying to you? I think I'm getting it right. The gola kebabs, the malai botis, you know, I've done the aloo gosht recipe. Now we're on the dal. I've got so much content. I've got so much stuff coming through. So much new recipes that are gonna be simple. Like this was a simple dal recipe, simple, on point, quick thing, and bang, it's done. Alhamdulillah. So I'm gonna see you guys on the next vlog. Maybe a food recipe, maybe I might go out to a restaurant, whatever it is. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to share the video, and see you guys on the next vlog.